What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Life as a Home Dealer. Now, this week we are celebrating. 1 year ago today, I handed in my notice at the dealership and decided to set up my own business, Bespoke Cars Bournemouth. And in that time, I've sold 20 cars, and here are some of them on the screen right now. A year. In that year, income into our business bank account has been £67,000. Which is a mind-blowing number to think of how much money has come in. But that's also gone out as we've bought and sold cars. We had struggles, big struggles. We had moments where I genuinely thought about giving it up. And you guys have seen me cry on the channel with just how much pressure it is having your own business and worrying about how you're going to pay your bills and give your family the life that they want and deserve. Now, the reason I decided to set up my own business was purely because my daughter used to get upset every single day. We'd drop her off at school at 8:30 and we'd pick her up at 5:30 after school club. Every summer holiday, she'd have to go to holiday club and we'd take a bit of holiday here and there. But we never spent any time with her and she was always upset. Now, we're at home every day. My other half is around. She picks her up at 3:30. We do our homework together. It's a really nice way to live where we have less money than we've ever had, but we have time with our children, and that for us was the priority. I also want to say thank you to you, every subscriber, every watcher, every person that has left a comment and advice over the last year. That's meant so much to us, and this little community and this little group of people that comment every week, I could not have done this without you. You've seen me break down, you've seen me struggle, you've given me advice, and I've appreciated that over the last year. So thank you to you guys, and hopefully we can continue to grow the business, grow the YouTube, and give you guys the videos that you enjoy watching. So moving forward, there has been months when I went back through where we were selling 3 cars a month, no stress, but the margins were 700-800. So we were making more money on less margins, whereas now I'm trying to hold out for £1,000 on each car. Do I lower the margins to 700-800 and try and turn them quicker? I don't need to say I think I've done that. I've reduced the price on the Seat already after a week, and now that has a £1,200 margin. That's up at 2,800. That's this one. And I've reduced the price on the Clio to £3,000, which now has a £700 margin, and we'll get it gone. We've had it for 4 or 5 weeks. I'm also going to be looking, moving forward into this next year, at maybe more eBay, and just trying to look, because all of those, every time you list a car on Auto Trader, it's over 100 quid now because we're set up as a dealer. In other news, Jess has managed to get the insurance sorted for next year, because obviously that's just about to expire, and that has come in at half price. So last year we paid 2,700, I think it was, and this year it's 1,200 and something, which is a massive discount. We've got a year's no claims now, so that is a massive help as well. So we've got insurance sorted for this year, got to renew our trade plates, but things are good. We're moving forward, and 1 year, it's a massive achievement. And hopefully the next year we beat everything we've done this year. We've kind of found our rhythm. The dealership work massively helps. And sometimes I get comments that say you should just do detailing, or you're not really a car dealer, you're just a detailer that sells a few cars. All I'm trying to do is survive. And when you have a business, however you make the money is how you make the money, whilst you figure out how you're going to make it work. So it's what we're doing, and we're still doing that a year in, and we're still, you'd think after a year you'd find your feet, but there's so much to kind of find the flow and find. Some weeks you sell a car, everything's good, you buy a car and things are, you think they're really looking up, your views on YouTube are up, life is brilliant. And then the next week, videos you post don't get any views, cars are not selling, bank accounts going down, you've got to pay bills, and then you're a bit like, this is a lot of effort for no gain. But then when you stop and you think, I get the time with the family, you're winning, massively winning. So I wouldn't swap anything for what I've got. But it's definitely been a difficult year, but a good year. So, moving forward, I'm going to show you, I sorted out the Kia yesterday because they've just been absolutely abusing that car. So I'll give you a before and after on the Kia, and then we'll jump into what we got planned this week, because we need to crack on and focus on getting cars sold. We need to push just selling cars. So as you can see, they have not been looking after that Kia whatsoever, but it's now sorted and ready to do some work. Now, moving forward, Seat, it's ready to go. I've reduced the price, which needs to get it gone. Same with the Clio. I need to do some better pictures and a walk around video. I don't know how I missed that, but this week we're going to get a walk around video done on the Clio. Give it a good check over. It's been serviced at the workshop. It's been MOT'd. It's had the top mounts done, so it's ready to go. Seat doesn't need anything, it's ready to go. And the BMW, which is literally just sat here, I need to make a choice whether I just sell it as a project, no MOT. I'm in the car 1500. You cannot buy a ropey one for three and a half. So if I could just get an MOT onto the car, get the bumper painted, I could get £4,000 for it with that mileage. It's got 87,000 miles on it. It's got the downpipes, it's got the intercooler, it's got the intakes, so it's got the blow-off valve. So in mods alone, it's got over £1,000 worth of mods, which make it 400 horsepower once dynoed properly. 420, I think, if you dyno them on a proper dyno. So for 420 brake horsepower, it's got to be worth £4,000. It's convertible. It's got to be worth the money. So yeah, I need to get that done, get it gone, get it sold. It's just sat there. And I keep saying, oh, I'm busy, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But I need to find some time next week, later this week, next week. Get that all buttoned up and get it gone off the driveway. Another space. We can get another car there. A normal car that sells. So we're going to reduce our margins. We're going to look at advertising on eBay more than Auto Trader. Maybe it's a cheaper option. And maybe it's a way to get these cars out there. If you guys have got any ideas on how I can get these cars in front of people that want to buy them, they're all overly prepped. They're all better prepped than most dealers. So, I mean, that little Clio for £3,000. It's just been serviced. It's had the top mounts done. It's got a new MOT. The wheels have been painted. It's properly machine polished, which most of them are just a quick run over, if that. Wet waxed, full interior detail, like inside is spotless, outside is spotless, wheels look good, MOT is good, service is good. The lady that I bought the car off had it since 2014 and spent a load of money on it. Service history is good, but I just seen nobody wants to buy it. So I need to figure out how this next year is more about getting the cars in front of the right people. So if you guys have got any ideas on how I can do that, pop it in the comments. That's it for now. We will be tightening up these cars, giving them checks later in the week. So we check over the Clio. We'll have a look around the BMW and see what state that's in. And the Seat is immaculate from last week's video where we fully transformed that car. And that's it. So I'm going to stop talking and we'll start doing some work. And if there's any good dealer work in between, I'll show you. Haven't really been showing you dealership work. I've just kind of been cracking on with that because it can be a bit repetitive. Hoover, wetbacks, polish. You've seen it once, you've seen it a million times. So yes, that's where we're at. If you guys have got any ideas for videos, also pop that in the comments, because the videos aren't doing great on YouTube either, which can be a bit defeatist, because you're putting these videos out and you think they're going to do well and then they don't. But hey, we're celebrating 1 year, and I will see you guys with something soon. So it's been a few days. We've just been doing this for the dealership. So I put on the screen now, I was doing a hand polish, a drill polish and a machine polish. Look at the differences here. The hand polish came out really good. I was really surprised with those results. So what are we up to? We've got keys for the BMW, the Clio and the Seat. We've got to get all these cleaned up. Got somebody that wants to see the Seat tomorrow, so that needs a wash. Clio, I've just taxed it and it needs a wash, and the BMW has not been washed, cleaned or anything. Battery's dead. Oh, I knew that was going to be a potential. Since we changed the lenses and tried to do front bumper respray, right, that has just opened. This has not been started in about 2-3 weeks, so poor car. Such an amazing car, just sat here. She lives so loud, so we'll let that get up to temperature for a minute. Just leave it. Even fired straight up, so we'll just let that get cold start, move the Seat, get the Clio done first. Good. Typical car chaos. Would not fire up, so we've had to jump start that one. So this is now just here ready to be washed. It's got a viewing tomorrow, and all that's happened is when I've been washing cars here, I've covered that, so that needs to be done. Clio fired straight up, just needs good clean. It's going round the corner. It's £20 a year road tax, so we're just going to stick this one, give it a wash, stick it out the way, so tomorrow when the guy comes, the Seat will just be there and the BMW is all cleaned up, dried off. Lovely car. So yeah, the trainee on the old car wash. I thought that might make her jump, but it didn't. This is how I flirt with her, that she doesn't care. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It has been a couple of days. It's now Saturday morning and the results are in. The Seat is sold. So we literally bought the car, £1,600, fully detailed the car, re-advertised it on Facebook Marketplace and sold it for £2,750. I did put a new battery on it purely for risk purposes. Obviously, when the cars are here and they're open, that car was open for a whole day, 8-9 hours, being detailed, the batteries can die. It's really common at the showroom. They go inside, we clean all the cars, we stick them outside, they don't really get driven, and then bosh, battery dies. It's that time of the year, weather goes colder, batteries start to die, and in the summer, everybody's moaning for aircon. So I stuck a new battery on it purely for risk purposes. I don't know if there was anything wrong with the battery or not, but what I don't want is the guy calls me up tomorrow, the car's stuck on his drive, he doesn't have a jumper pack, and that's now a headache for him that he doesn't need when he's just bought a car. So in the end, I made just over £1,000 profit in about a week and a half just off detailing a car and a battery. So that was amazing. That is job done. We're on to getting another car now, so that's got to be the next thing. There is this Peugeot that is on the Dealermetrics app. It's at the right price. It's definitely an easy car to sell, easy car to flip. If you look at the price tracker as well, it's right where it needs to be. The margin's good. So I am going to send them a message and see if I can go and see that probably Tuesday. And yeah, I think that's where we are at. So in terms of the business, profit from the Seat was
£1,000. YouTube is going to pay 143. Dealership work is 1940, but that does include 3 days worth of work next week, because what I'm doing is splitting it to the 15th. So Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday will be in the first 2 weeks, and then the second week 3 and 4 is going to be down here. So when we're said and done, £1,940 cleaning cars, £3,000 back to the taxman on the Seat, and then expenses 3,300. So we're £375 short.
With 2 weeks to go, which means we're definitely going to be in profit. Clio, nothing yet. I really thought that would sell better than it was. And I'm in the showroom tomorrow, so I was going to sort the BMW out, but again, I've got another excuse. They need me to cover the showroom. They've gone down to Cornwall to pick a car up, so they're staying over. So they need somebody to open the showroom in the morning, which I will do. So that's where we're at. Hopefully I can buy that Peugeot off the Dealermetrics app and replace the Seat. As simple as that. Get that prepped and move on. And we should be having a flyer of an October. As always, if you've got this far in the video, thank you for watching. Next week, we're on the car search again. If we don't buy the Peugeot, we'll definitely find something. But it's hard to find good £3 cars. We were lucky with the Seat. Clio is a really good car, but nobody wants it. And yeah, we're good. We're good. Life's good. Right. I will see you next week at 6:30. And yeah, it is what it is. We move.